bumblebees are the most in decline of all the bees. 2 species of bumblebees has gone extinct in recent times. A third of all the remaining species in UK are approaching extinction. Flying insects have declined by 60% in less than 20 years in UK and Europe. In another 20 years, if it goes on like this, they'll be gone. Another study, the biggest study that's ever been done on birds this year, has shown that there's 550 million less birds in UK and Europe than 40 years ago. And it's the insect-eating birds that are hardest hit, and some of them have declined by 70% in the past 20 years. So that, things like our swifts, house martins, the insect-eating birds, their numbers are, plummeting. And even birds like starlings, not popular birds, but starlings have declined by 70% in the past 30 years, 70% in UK. So it's just all things that, keep me awake at night. Instead of, just succumbing to despair and, I'm like, okay, well, I've got this little piece of, garden here at the front as well. I've got the bee meadow, just ask the council to reduce Roundup, glyphosate use, chemical use, because the studies are saying that those chemicals are the biggest driver of the extinction of the insects. Pesticides are killing the pests, but then the birds have nothing to eat. We all love birds. And, weed killer is killing weeds, but that's where insects live and that's where they feed from. And that's where the wildflowers, they're feeding the wild bees. If any gardeners are listening out there, I would just say, that we need to, as human beings, change our priorities in our gardens. I would just say, ditch the chemicals, ditch the glyphosate. Of course, in the Roundup, it makes everything a lot more difficult. But, we're on the verge of losing everything, and if we keep going the way we're going and being so worried about everything being neat and tidy and, spraying everything, then it's really possible that in 20, 30 years, just not long at all, there won't be that beautiful, the buzz and the hum of bumblebees and bees and insects and birdsong, and to imagine a world without that is just, it's unthinkable. If anybody wants a great tip for to help bumblebees and all kinds of bees, Phacelia with a PH, it is just amazing. It grows so fast. You just throw some seeds in, 5 weeks later you've got flowers, and I've never seen anything like it. It's so much pollen and nectar. The bees really, really love it.